I'm Jonathan Springer, and I'm the creator of Tactical NAV. What if I told you there was a mobile application available right now that was just as accurate as any targeting solution the Department of Defense fields to units today? And I will tell you that mobile application has been used in combat to deliver safely and accurately artillery and mortar rounds in support of combat operations, and also precision-guided munitions from CAS aircraft. That app is called Tactical NAV, and you can find it on the iTunes App Store. It's been out for about 7 years now, and it's been downloaded and purchased by about 100,000 users, civilian and military users worldwide, predominantly 85% from the United States. When I was deployed with the 1st Brigade Combat Team of the 101st on my 3rd combat tour, I was the battalion fire support officer, also CAS qualified. 30 days into our deployment to the Pesh River Valley in Kunar province, probably the worst area of Afghanistan that you could possibly be in. An artillery and mortar fight and a CAS fight if you got the aircraft on station. We lost 2 soldiers, Specialist Plunk and Specialist Thompson, to a 107 millimeter rocket. They died instantly. 2 to 3 other soldiers were seriously wounded and medevaced out. After the memorial services were complete, I, as an Army officer at the time, I prayed and I asked myself, what can I do to help the warfighter to prevent something like this happening again? And in 2010, mind you, if you take yourself back, smartphones were just becoming ubiquitous. And I started seeing a trend. And I said, everybody's got a smartphone, but why isn't the government taking advantage of these smartphones and giving us a target acquisition software piece that would allow me to acquire an MGRS grid coordinate to a location or my location? So I tried to teach myself how to code. I couldn't do it. It's Chinese. That's what it looks like to me. So I reached out to a company in Las Vegas, and after talking to 10 to 12 warfighters, infantrymen, JTACs, fellow artillery guys, I said, what would you guys need to take into combat from a software solution if you're talking on a mobile device? So I worked with the company Raster Media, and in 6 months while I was working from a combat perspective, at night I would work with Raster Media, and in 6 months we finally delivered Tactical NAV. What Tactical NAV does at its foundational core, it's just a targeting acquisition application. But the accuracy is spot on with a Rockwell Collins Defense Advanced GPS receiver, a Dagger, or Command Post of the Future, or Blue Force Tracker, or anything. But my mission was to give the warfighter an accurate combat multiplier that they could take in combat or back at home for training to train up for combat to safely and accurately deliver conventional and precision-guided munitions in support of combat operations. So, where do you come in, and what do I need from you? Obviously, everybody here is looking for a piece of the pie. They're looking for some kind of monetary help or support from the DoD. But I'm going to sit here and tell you, as the creator, money is not my driving factor. Of course, I understand money allows me to do certain things with, say, an application, because I'm paying a coder to code hourly. But what I care about is the warfighter, because we lost an additional 22 warfighters on that deployment. And so I want to continue giving them a rapidly evolving mobile application that gives them the tools that they need to accomplish their mission in combat and back at home. So I'm asking you to join me, to believe in me and believe in the warfighter, because I've got a 4.4-star app on a 5-star level on the App Store, which when you're asking people to pay $8 for an application, that's kind of significant. Because this application has evolved in size and scope over time, and it's been tailored to what the warfighter has asked me to provide them. And I know exactly where I need to take it, and I know the steps I need to take it to make it a game-changing app for the military, not for Jonathan Springer. Because Tactical NAV is about giving the warfighter a combat multiplier that can protect and save their lives, give them the capabilities to destroy the enemy so we can win the mission and win the operation so then we can pivot and focus on the next conflict down the road. So I look forward to talking to you at the booth, and I appreciate you listening to me. So thank you, and God bless.